Hello everyone, this is Sudi Burnett and I would like to welcome you all to my TV show, Body, Mind and Spirit. In today's program, I am going to talk about how to have healthy, joyful children. But before we get started, I would like you all to take a comfortable place, sit back, relax, close your eyes, and we are going to do 3 energizing breaths. So you close your eyes already, right? Okay, so let's inhale deeply. Allow the life force energy enter your body. Hold for as long as you can, and then on the exhale, you're going to let go of all the pain, sorrow, and everything that no longer serves you. So let's do 2 more breaths. Inhale deeply. Imagine the universal light that is entering your body and hold as long as you can. And then exhale. Let go of all the sorrow, worry. Let's do the last breath. Inhale deeply. Allow the life force energy to enter your body. Hold, 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 and then exhale. Okay. So this past couple of weeks, I've been talking to a couple of mothers who are overweight and their children are also overweight. And I thought maybe this would be a great idea to talk about this today, because many of you who are watching this show, you might be a mom who doesn't know how to handle the children when they are becoming overweight. So at the beginning, I would like you to think about it for a second. Can you go back and remember the time that you were a child? Do you remember how you felt? Do you remember how your energy was? Do you remember how joyful and free you felt? Do you remember that you were in the moment? When you were playing a game, you were so engaged in that game that there was no other time. You were fully absorbing, being there, enjoying the activity that you were doing, right? As we grew older, what happened? We just let go of all that because of the wrong programming that we picked up. And also all the excuses that I have. Oh, it's so much stress. I have too much anxiety. I've been going through so many things in life, like I didn't attract all those things. But anyways, the reason I'm asking you this, because if you want to have a healthy, happy children, you have to be and act the same way, because they are actually doing the right thing and knowing how to live, not us as a grown-up. So I would like you to do not deprogram the original program that children have, and it's something that is good and is functional, okay? And I also would like you to go back at that time, be in that time the whole time, and feel how you felt. That would help you tremendously on how you go about your day. If you can catch yourself every time that you're stressed out and you get in anxiety and you're doing 2 or 3 things at the same time, just start thinking, was I acting like this when I was a child? Go back to that time and start to behave the same way. So what I noticed with these moms are, because their children are overweight, they get this shame or guilty feeling that they are not a good parents, or how they are going to be judged or viewed from the outside, how other peoples are going to see them. They're probably going to judge them and think that they didn't know what's the right way to eat or what's the right way to exercise, and all the judgment that comes with it. So at the beginning, I have to let go of all my judgment, right? Understand that if my children are overweight, there might be a medical condition, it might be genetics, or it might be that my energy, that is the energy that I'm carrying with me, is overweight. I am overweight myself, and I'm projecting that energy to my child, right? So that's what happened a lot of time. If you look at the average, a child that is heavy has parents who are heavy also, right? Okay, so how do you go about this? At the beginning, I am going to remember, act and behave as a child. Second of all, I'm going to let go of all the judgment. It doesn't matter what other people think. It's none of my business how the other people see me or judge me. And the third will be that since I am a role model to my children are looking at me as I am their goddess. So how does a goddess act and behave? Here there is a very tricky line. Sometimes I think if I am a goddess, being a goddess means to be a perfectionist, and that is not the case. That is not true. Being a goddess means that I act as God. I am a projection or a mirror as my God. So what are the qualities of being a god or a goddess? The quality is that I am giving. I am shining my light and my love to everything and everyone without any expectation, without wanting anything in return back, right? Because a lot of times our giving are conditional. I give you this so I can get this back from you. I do this for you so you would do this back to me. And a lot of time, if we really be honest with ourselves, we see that we have agenda, that in our mind we are thinking, okay, let me take this present or give this thing to this person, so in the future they would do me a favor or they would do that for me for free. So every time after I realized that one of my quality as being a god or a goddess is the act of unconditional giving, then I have to constantly be aware. Is there an agenda there? Is my giving free or has condition? Okay, so that is one of my biggest quality, that I am giving. I'm giving love. I'm giving my service. I'm giving whatever I can to whoever it is. And it doesn't matter who that person is, okay? The sun, think about a quality of a sun. The sun will shine regardless if you're bad or you're good, if you're an animal, if you're a plant, or if you're a human. It's regardless, okay? Because all of those things, I'm a human, you're a dog, that's a tree, again, those are separation and restrictions that we make as human beings, right? Okay, so that's a quality of me being a goddess. Also, being a goddess means I am in a state of joy and bliss, not sometime, at all time. When you want love, joy, happiness, that's a state of being. That's a behavior that I have to work on. It's a habit that I have to work on daily. It's when I wake up first thing in the morning, I watch myself and I catch myself. Am I in a total bliss or joy? If I am not, where am I getting distracted? Is it the job? Is it the fight I had with someone yesterday or the night before? Where is the distraction that's taking me out of this bliss and joy? When I realize that, I put myself back into that vortex where there is love, there is nothing else but pure joy, bliss, and love. So during the whole time, I have to constantly check myself. The minute I get out, I have to get back into that space of pure joy and love, because that's how my God is. Okay? So that it has nothing to do with being a perfectionist. It has nothing to do, if I'm a goddess, that how clean I wash the floor, how fast I cook a meal. It has nothing to do with any of that. Okay? So constantly remind yourself and think about the quality of God and be that. My God doesn't stress. My God does not lie. My God speaks the truth. And since I am God, I'm searching for truth and I live the truth. Okay? So this is that. Now, why am I telling you all this thing? What does any of these have to do with your children? Because your children are in your vibration and your frequency. And because they haven't shaped completely yet. They don't know who they are. They are just these beautiful creatures that hasn't built a character yet. So they are in your space and in your energy field. That's why I need you to be that God. Because whatever your projection, your energy, your frequency, your vibration is, that is what they get feed on. They pick up your energy unknowingly and they make it their own. And they believe this is what and who they are. I gave an example to another day in one of my shows that I was doing a healing. A mother and daughter came to me, and after a 20-minute conversation, I looked at the girl and I told her, honey, what you are feeling, that anxiety, that depression, it is not yours. That's your mom. And unknowingly, you constantly in her energy field, you picking up her energy, you make it your own, and you think, I am anxiety. I have so much fear. But that is not you. You need to learn to separate yourself. Your cord has been cut off long time ago. But still at age 24, she feels connected. She's still in the same energy field as her mother. Okay? So that's why you need to be working on yourself. You need to constantly make a check mark. What kind of energy am I projecting out? If I am feeling anxious, I need to stop whatever I'm doing and take care of my child. Pay attention to my child. Okay? So this is what you need to do to make that environment as peaceful, loving, and joyful as you can. The next step will be that you make your house like, make it proof. Do not let any distraction, any negativity, anyone who is negative to enter that space. You need to constantly think about this is a sacred space. If there is a neighbor that every time you see her, there's something about her, the way she talks to you or the way she looks at you, whatever it is, that triggers you and makes you angry or make you anxious, you need to stop communicating with that person. Or you need to stop allowing the family member, doesn't matter if it's your mother, if it's your father, if you guys are not getting along, if you guys triggering each other, do not allow them to come in your space. So you need to protect that space for your children, okay? Next step, now you're going to see what are you feeding your children? How do you create that healthy environment for your child? What you need to do is do not purchase any manufactured food. Don't buy any candy, anything that has sugar in it. No sweet, no ice creams, no cakes, nothing like that. Because you cannot put a pastry or chips on the table and tell your children not to eat that. You cannot do that. But you cannot. What you can do is not purchasing it, not having it in the house. Don't make it available for them, okay? So when you're going to do a grocery list, what are you going to do? On top of your list, your biggest list is going to be your salad, leafy vegetables, salads, vegetables. Make a rainbow. Think about rainbow color, green, red, yellow, orange, violet, whatever different color. The more variety of colors, the more vitamins and minerals you can get and absorb. Okay, so your biggest list is going to be vegetables, salads, fruits, sprouts, and then your smaller portion will be like protein, and then smaller portion is going to be your starchy carbohydrate, such as rice and bread and, I don't know, cereals, pastas. That's going to be a smaller portion than your protein, okay? So since you're doing this, in the morning, you're going to start their morning with protein. Protein is going to help children to think better and more clear. Unlike empty calorie cereals or carbohydrates, that's going to play with their blood sugar and is going to release too much insulin in the body, and they're going to end up becoming obese. Start their morning with a protein. Protein has a lot of amino acids in it. So amino acids will help them to be more clear and sharper in their thinking, because it doesn't, as I mentioned before, it doesn't play with their blood sugar. It helps them to stay full for a longer period, because the digestion of protein is longer than carbohydrates, right? So you start the morning with protein and you give them snack. Do not go overboard with, I don't know, like juices. They contain a huge amount of sugar. If you want to make a juice, I would prefer to go with vegetables. Carrots, celery, cucumbers, lettuce. Make it green juice. And then give them water. You know better that you cannot give your children any sodas. Do not introduce them to sodas. Don't have it in the house. Your guest doesn't have to eat any kind of sodas. Don't have it at all. So teach them that water is their best choice and make it pleasant. You can add, like there are vitamin powder. You can add vitamin powder to change the taste or flavor. You can put add a couple of drops of fresh squeezed limes, lemon, orange to change the taste a little bit, okay? And try to send their snack and their lunch with them. And again, do not purchase anything from supermarket that is pre-packaged and manufactured. Do not go there, okay? So when they come home, when you pick up your children or where the children come home, you're going to have a tray of vegetables ready. Red pepper, green peppers, I don't know, pieces of red or green onions, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots. Have a tray of vegetables, and then you make your own salad dressing, olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, a little salt and pepper, lemons or lime, and when you're going to serve the dinner, put the salad in first, nothing else, no bread, salad. Make a huge bowl of salad and get them used to eating salads first. They're going to fill up with all those leafy salads and vegetables, and then they're going to eat less. So the best thing to do, again, if you are overweight or if your children are overweight, to make a big salad and then a little protein. Protein, again, at night helps you with the deeper sleeps because, as I mentioned before, carbohydrate, rice, pastas, bread, all of that stuff affects your blood sugar, and it keeps you awake in the middle of the night, okay? Children who have autism, you need to watch out for gluten and also casein. So make sure if your children have hyperactivity or autism to be on a diet that is gluten-free and also casein-free. Casein is also a kind of protein. It's from milk. And as you know, a lot of us are allergic to the sugar in the cow's milk. So if you do those two, like be gluten-free and also casein-free, that gets rid of a lot of allergies, and that would be very beneficial for your children. It would help them to lose weight. Also, what I would like to mention right now is a lot of moms, because they are overweight and they are ashamed of their body, they're not happy with themselves, and they're thinking, how can I be a good role model for my children when I'm overweight myself? So today is the day that you stop that, letting go of the shame, letting go of the feeling bad, feeling sorry for yourself. The first step is you will start doing some kind of activities with your children. Get outdoor. Plan on spending an hour, even hour and a half would be better, to spend quality time with your children. Go bicycling, swimming, playing in the yard, or playing outdoor on the free field. So children can run around, you can run around, be engaged with their play. That will make you guys to become closer together and spend more quality time with each other. When you are with your children, try to be there. So often, we are spending time with our children, with our spouse, with our lovers, but we are not really there. We are not available. Our body, our physical body is there, but everyone else can see that we are not emotionally, we are not available. Emotionally, we are not there. So the time that you're spending with your children, be there. Truly be there. Give them love. The best thing you can do, the best prescription for weight loss is love. When you give your children love, when you look at them in the eyes, when you touch them, when you hug them, when you project love, that would cure all illnesses. That would get rid of their weights and all, okay? So thank you so much, guys, for being with me. If you guys want to see these shows, please go to Sudi Burnett. On my Facebook, you can add me up and watch those. If you guys want to hire me as your personal training coach, you can email me at sudiyazdi@yahoo.com. Also, you can leave a message, 310-877-7574. Thank you so much. Love you all. Till next time, I love you.